The next question, member for Eglinton Lawrence.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is for the Associate Minister of Transportation. In the last decade, home prices in Toronto have exploded, rising 120%, making it very difficult for many, in particular young people and young families, to get on the property ladder. My constituents in Eglinton Lawrence bring this issue up all the time in conversations and in correspondence. And I know our government is committed to increasing housing supply in several ways, including by building vibrant neighbourhoods around transit. Could the minister please explain the work that he is doing on transit-oriented communities? Thank you.
Minister of Transportation, Transit-oriented Communities.
Thank you very much, Speaker, and thank you to the member from Eglinton Lawrence for that very important question. I know that keeping housing accessible for generations to come is a top priority for that member, so I appreciate this question. The concept of transit-oriented communities is quite simple, Speaker. Build transit, and then build a vibrant, multi-purpose community around it. We're talking about housing, retail stores, libraries, restaurants, pubs, parks, core services, all within walking distance of transit. These are new neighbourhoods, Speaker, 20-minute communities, if you will, and it's time we evolve from just planning for asphalt deserts like park and ride, parking lots around transit station and bring people closer to the station stops. This is about smart city planning, and it means increasing the supply of housing throughout the GTA so that more people in our province have places to call home. We're excited, we're going to make progress on this, and we're going to keep the dream of home ownership alive for generations to come.
The supplementary question.
I thank the minister for his response. Under the previous Liberal government, short-sighted thinking and band-aid solutions caused the skyrocketing housing prices, so it is refreshing to hear about the minister's long-term planning on this issue. I know that our government has shown true leadership on transit by committing $28.5 billion, the biggest investment in transit in Canadian history. And this includes funding for the Ontario line, which will add over 15 kilometres to Toronto's subway system. Finally, can the minister update the House on the transit-oriented communities that will be anchored by this historic project?
Minister of Transportation.
Thank you very much, Speaker. And the member is correct. This is a very historic project, and consultations are ongoing on the transit-oriented communities, or TOCs, along the Ontario line. We're talking about East Harbour Station, Corktown, Queen Spadina, King Bathurst, and Exhibition. And we've reached out to tens of thousands of residents and received great feedback on these proposals through these open houses. And the feedback has been very positive. At East Harbour alone, Speaker, there will be 5,000 housing units for families to live, office space that could support up to 50,000 jobs. It would be an economic engine for Toronto's downtown East End. 15 years, Speaker, the Liberals and the NDP MPPs who represented Toronto had an opportunity to help with the housing crisis. There was no action on transit, no action on the housing supply. Speaker, this is what happens when the people of Toronto vote for progressive Conservatives, transformative projects that will house more people and get more people from point A to point B.